Good day, everyone. My name is Hania Badensia, and my assigned topic is all about concerns and strategies in pre-writing and drafting. Macro skills writing. English language has 5 main skills. Each skill has other sub-skills and skill activities. The main skills are all basic and very important. They are called macro skills. Refer to the primary, key, main, and target skills set relative to a particular context. There are 4 macro skills. These are the listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Number 1. Listening. There are also 3 types of listening. These are the passive listening, active listening, and competitive listening. Passive listening happens when a person listens to the speaker without any response at it. He or she will only listen to the speaker without giving any feedbacks. Active listening. It happens when a person listens to the speaker while also acknowledging the information without giving the speaker. Active listeners also give their brief or short response to the given information of the speaker. Competitive listening. It happens when a person listens to the speaker in order for them to give their own opinion to the speaker. He also promotes his or her own ideas as if they are arguing with each other. This kind of listening usually happens during a court hearing or a debate between 2 parties. Number 2. Speaking. The second communication skill in language, the process of conveying a message to a receiver verbally, or a process where the listener applies to him or herself the information he or she have heard. Speaking can be a tool in order for an individual to express his or her feelings towards what he heard. Communication will fail if the receiver didn't understand what the sender is saying. Possible causes are the sender don't know how to construct a sentence properly, or the receiver can't decode the message without given to him by the sender. The third communication skill in language is reading. It is the process of analyzing symbols for you to understand the message conveyed by the sender. Reading takes a lot of practice in order for an individual to decode the message given by the sender. If the scenario is like this, the receiver decodes the message successfully, but he or she didn't understand what he or she is reading. Communication will fail. The last and probably the most complex skill in communication is writing. It takes time and practice for you to master the said skill. Writing can be practiced by knowing the strokes of each letter in the alphabet. It is a complex process that involves mastery on almost all language levels: morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, and discourse. In contrast to speaking, writing contains more elaborated linguistic system, complex clauses, different syntax, and vocabularies. We have the 3 purposes of writing. First is to entertain. This means that, for the most part, we're writing for the sake of writing. The only goal is to give our audience something to enjoy. Second is to inform. A piece of writing that informs offers exactly what you're thinking information. It may come in the form of how to post, a list post, a guide to something. The third is persuade. The goal of a persuade piece is to get your audience to think a certain way, agree with you, do something. This purpose is a closely related cousin, the argument. In fact, these 2 types of writing are also close. They are often confused. Mechanics and process of writing. Punctuation is a system of signs or symbols given to a reader to show how a sentence is constructed and how it should be read. Sentences are the building blocks are used to construct written accounts. They are complete statements. Punctuation shows how the sentence should be read and makes the meaning clear. 3 of the 14 punctuation marks are appropriate for use as sentence endings. They are the period, question mark, and exclamation point. The period. It is a place at the end of declarative sentences, statements thought to be complete after many abbreviations. Use a question mark to direct questions when placed at the end of the sentence. The exclamation point. It is used when a person wants to express a sudden outcry or add emphasis. We also have the comma, semicolon, and colon. These three are often used because they all can indicate a pause in a series. The comma, it is used to show a separation of ideas or elements within the structure of a sentence. Additionally, it is used in numbers, dates, and later writing after